How did you guys meet? You already told us that she was your first disciple.
My first disciple. So the way we met was
your side of the story.
My side of the story.
Okay.
We're not gonna give her a chance to tell hers.
We won't.
So you're only gonna get my side.
One side.
And if you don't know her, you're not gonna get it. So the way we met was my cousin, I'll call her my cousin Alicia. She was I think the second person behind me that was family that got saved, and we really, really began to grow. And she actually was one of my cousin's friends. So I remember my cousin Lisa, she was like, look, I got a group of young ladies that are my friends. They want to come to the Bible study. And we were like, all right, cool. So no, it was a Friday night service at my grandfather's church. So it was her and these girls, they came. And I remember the young ladies, they wouldn't come to the altar, but they were kind of like lingering around, and they saw how God was moving and how the young people were kind of worshiping in service. And after service, they kind of lingered around and were asking questions. So my cousin was like, hey, Ebony wants to ask you a few questions. So we actually stood on the front step at the church, and she just started asking me like real in-depth questions about being a believer and the steps and all that stuff. And I think she was crushing on me then, but she won't tell me.
Okay, all right.
But I remember she was like, you know what? After we talked, it was probably like maybe 15 minutes of talking, and she was like, I want to give my life to the Lord. And on the step, I led her to the Lord.